I stopped a drunk girl from being pulled into a car by two random men. I thought my boyfriend would be proud of me. Instead, he called me stupid and dangerous. Now I'm questioning everything about him. Last Saturday night, I saved a girl from what could have been the worst night of her life. My boyfriend thinks I should apologize for it. We were walking home from a friend's party around 1 a.m. Not drunk, just tired. We took a shortcut through a side street we'd walked 100 times before. That's when I saw her. A girl, maybe 20 or 21, barely standing. Two men were holding her up by her arms. She was stumbling, head rolling, completely out of it. They were guiding her toward a black sedan with the back door open. Something felt wrong immediately. The men weren't talking to her like friends would. They weren't asking if she was okay. They were moving fast, looking around, trying to get her into that car as quickly as possible. I stopped walking. My boyfriend Kyle kept going for a few steps before realizing I wasn't beside him. Babe, come on, let's go. I didn't move. I was watching the girl. She lifted her head and I saw her face, confused, scared. One of the men said, "She's fine, just had too much to drink," but he said it while shoving her toward the car. "Hey," I shouted. "Is she okay?" Both men froze. The taller one smiled. "She's good, just taking her home." "What's her name?" He hesitated, just for a second, but I saw it. "Mind your business." I walked closer. Kyle grabbed my arm. "What are you doing? Let's go." I pulled away and kept walking toward them. "Hey girl, what's your name?" She looked up at me, eyes unfocused. I don't know them." That was all I needed. I pulled out my phone and dialed 911, kept it visible so they could see. "I'm on Cedar Street. Two men are trying to force a woman into a car. She says she doesn't know them." The shorter man swore. The taller one let go of the girl's arm. She slumped against the car. "This is ridiculous. She's lying. She's drunk." "Then wait for the police and explain it to them." They didn't wait. They got in the car and drove off, tires squealing, gone in seconds. I sat with the girl until police arrived. She was crying, kept saying thank you. She'd been at a bar, accepted a drink from someone. Next thing she knew, she was outside with two men she'd never seen before. She didn't remember leaving the bar, didn't remember anything except waking up to my voice. The police took her statement, called her roommate. One officer told me I probably saved her life, or at least saved her from something nobody should ever survive. I felt good, scared, but good. Kyle didn't say a word the entire time. We walked home in silence. When we got inside, I expected him to hug me, tell me he was proud. Instead, he turned on me. "What the hell were you thinking?" I stared at him. "What? You could have gotten us killed. Those guys could have had weapons. Do you understand how stupid that was?" "Stupid? I stopped a girl from being kidnapped. You don't know that. Maybe they were her friends. Maybe she was just drunk and confused. She said she didn't know them. They ran when I called police. Innocent people don't run. That's not the point. You put yourself in danger. You put me in danger. For a stranger." I couldn't believe what I was hearing. "So I should have just walked away? Let them take her?" "Yes. Call the police from a distance and keep walking. It wasn't your problem. It became my problem when I saw it happening." Kyle shook his head. "You always have to be the hero. One day it's going to get you hurt. I didn't ask you to protect me. I asked you to stand beside me. You couldn't even do that." He went quiet. "You didn't move," I continued. "You didn't say anything. You just stood there while I handled it alone. Now you're mad at me for not being a coward like you." "I'm not a coward. I'm practical. There's really not a difference." We didn't talk the rest of the night. He slept on the couch. The next morning I got a message on Instagram from the girl. Her name was Bree. She'd found me through the police report. She thanked me again. Said she'd gone to the hospital and they found drugs in her system. Rohypnol. Someone had drugged her at the bar. Those men weren't her friends. They weren't taking her home. They were taking her somewhere she'd never come back from. I showed Kyle the message. He read it, handed my phone back. "That doesn't change anything. You still took a stupid risk." I looked at him. Really looked. At this man I'd been with for 3 years. This man who watched two strangers try to abduct a drugged girl and told me to keep walking. "You're right," I said. "I did take a stupid risk. I took it 3 years ago when I started dating you. I'm staying with my sister now." Kyle has texted 14 times asking if we can talk. I haven't responded. Some people show you who they are in small moments. Others show you in moments that matter. Kyle showed me everything I needed to see on that sidewalk. He chose safety over doing what was right. I can't be with someone who'd walk past a girl being dragged into a car and call it practical. Bree is okay. She's getting counseling. She calls me her guardian angel. I'm not an angel. I'm just someone who couldn't live with herself if she'd kept walking. Kyle could have. That tells me everything.